Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I got the Seacons here again, and we're going to combine these guys into the combine mode, one at a time. So, yeah, this should be fun. So we'll move these guys to the back, and we'll just we'll start with Tentakill here. So take his guns out. You'll not need those ever again in this mode. Collapse the legs down. And you take one of the feet plate. And this one says right. This one says left. So this one would be this side. So I guess I'm kind of curious. Would it really matter? I don't think they're like on tilts or anything. Huh. Well, it says left, so we'll make this left. So his left, our right. That's why I was kind of hesitant there. I was like, do they mean my right or his right? I'm gonna assume his right. And then next up, let's see. I'm trying to go off the little picture here. So that looks like Scalar to me. So we'll grab Scalar here. Take the guns out. Close up the arms here. And it looks like they have the arms rotated to the back. And I'm just going right off the picture. I'm not arguing with their designs. I would do things a little differently personally, but I'm just going to go right off the picture. And it's a very simple transformer too, so you can figure this all out. And it is a scrambled city, so technically you can put any limb in any configuration you wish. But I'm just going by the picture. So there is leg number 2. Them off a little bit. We'll do C-wing here. And it looks like these arms just stay where they are. Wings stay where they are. This closes up. Flip this out. And push those up. And then you take one of his fists and just plug it in. And these are actually combiner ports for the fist holes. So he's actually essentially not compatible with any Scramble City combiners when it comes to stuff like this. The bulk of it is, but this piece, because it is technically combiner port, it would be too big for everybody else. So there's him. Not a leader. Shit. And this does not have a very good picture up here on this one. I suppose this piece is supposed to come out here. And we could collapse this all together. And that's his arm? Really? It's very hard to see this. But I suppose that's his arm. I'm not sure how I feel about that. And then we can take his fist here, and I guess we plug it in here. I'm going by the picture here, guys. I am going to say this is going to look pretty bad. I guess we can move these back here a little bit, maybe. I'm gonna say this looks terrible, but going by what they say in the picture. Pull that off. He's turning into gun mode, so we actually flip this down, flip this up. We actually do need that gun. Plug that in. These will come down, and that's pretty much it. Hope they have these facing back. So, gun. I mean, you can't even. This doesn't work at all. I don't. He's supposed to be able to hold it. Oh, there we go. I guess. Okay, this is not working for me. Anyway, I'm telling you, you can see Annihilator's claws back there, so you know that his arm is not Annihilator, and that he's supposed to be able to hold it there. I'm going by the picture. Okay, so pull the sword out, pull the gun off, pull the shield off, and then you fold the arms up. And I believe you're supposed to move these back here like this, and then you take this piece here and flip these blades up, and this will clip on over his chest, but it actually doesn't hold very well due to some mold degradation there. So what I like to do actually is rotate these down, clip this into place, and then just kind of move the arms up just a little bit. Yeah, it gives him more bulk on the chest, but it really helps hold this piece on a lot better. Then you want to rotate these legs out a little bit. And then you take the head here, clip that on, and there you go. And then to combine them, you just plug and play. Yeah, just like you would every other G1 combiner, aside from Piranacon and Devastator. And just plug it in. And see, now again, here is some issues here with the picture design. He doesn't really want to, this just isn't working. So we'll just have him hold the gun. Fuck it. So he can hold the gun, and he can hold the sword. How does that sound? And then everything's starting to come off. And you can... Nope, you can't plug this in the back because the hole is here. So... This is why Ultra Magnus was holding the gun. Okay, so ultimately, this is your combined Seacons. It's a jumbled mess. It's a G1 combiner that was trying to incorporate the Target Master gimmick in, and it doesn't pay off. I mean, it looks cool and all for G1 standards. And you can reconfigure the arms and legs however you want to. Here he is next to the Secret Mold. And he comes up to, I'd say about crotch level here. But here he is next to Hercules. So he comes up about mid-chest on Hercules. So ultimately, I mean, if I was doing a G1 collection, I would rate him higher. I think this combination is amazing. The fact that this thing is a gun and But ultimately, I think it's a pretty weak combiner compared to the classics. What we got, even to the Fall Cybertron Bruticus by itself. It's pretty lame. Pretty lame. So all in all, I'm gonna give this whole set a 5 out of 10. It's cool. It's nostalgic. It's fun. I mean, it's great at the price. If you can pick it up for like $30, then I would recommend it. If any more than that, though, I'm gonna have to say, that depends on you. Are you a G1 collector and you've missed out on the C-Cons? Then yes, pick it up by all means. And I'd be amazed that you didn't pick it up already. If you're a classics collector looking to put more combiners on your shelf, this is not the figure for you. Because look at the size comparison. He's tiny next to Hercules. Let me grab the Bruticus because he's the shortest one I have. So this is the Fall Cybertron Bruticus with the upgrade kit on there. And as you see, he comes up to about mid-chest on him, so he's still a lot bigger than he is. Hell, look. Here's Springer. So he's not a very good fit for filling in Classics collection. 3 years ago he probably would have been. But now he's just not. He's not as good as as the newer figures are. And again, that's because he's G1 and not Classics. And I'm not trying to insult G1 at all. I just think he is just not. He's not worth the price, or he's not worth much price. Now, as I said, I think Snaptrap, he looks good, and I think I can. I've displayed him. I've been displaying him on my shelves, and either him or Piranacon. And they fit in, or he fits in pretty well, whereas this doesn't. And I think it's mostly because of the limbs. The limbs really start showing the age of the combiner right there. So ultimately, I'd say if you're more in the classics and not in G1 collection, this would be a pass. Snaptrap maybe, but the rest a pass, really. Even combined mode, and that's unfortunate. And another problem is that at this point the mold degradation has gotten to the point where it's making the figure flawed. The shield doesn't stay on. I have other issues with the figures that I kind of pointed out one by one. Ultimately, it's not as good as it could have been, as it probably was in G1. So yeah, that is that. I still, to this day, my rant of the week last week that led into this, I am really wanting to see some more combiners that aren't the standard ones. We've got 2 Devastators, we've got essentially 3 different Bruticuses, 3 Predakings, I want and 2 aerial bots, or 1.5 aerial bots really. I want to see the C-Cons. This is the set I would like to see show up at some point. I would love to see a third-party take on this. Like TFC. I would love to see TFC do this guy, as long as I didn't oversize everything too much. But I would love to see that. I would love to see TFC take it. I would love to see Unique Toys turn on him. Not so much Fans Project. but one of those other companies. Maybe Toy World. I know we just saw pictures of Skull Cruncher, and he looks great. And he's in the Seacon colors, so come on, just please give me Snaptrap at least. And I know Crazy Debbie did some upgrade kits for this set, but ultimately, I don't think they're gonna help it enough. Posable feet, bigger crotch plate, smaller head, bigger sword. I think they got some more. I think they're smaller but more jagged blades up here, and some bigger cannons for the back. Yeah, it might make it look better, but still, at the end of the day, it's still it's still suffering from the mold degradation and being a G1 figure. I could go track down all these guys on eBay and pay hundreds of dollars, and then pay hundreds of dollars on Crazy Debbie and to make him more posable and such. But ultimately, that's still leading to the same problem. I'm just putting a band-aid on a fix that needs a new figure. Again, I'm not trying to insult G1, but at the same time, most of us don't collect G1 figures. We collect classics figures. And that is what that's what the basis of my collection is classics figures. As of now, because I sold my G1 Piranacon, this is the only G1 figure I own. That's it. He's the oddball out here in my collection. And I know there's G1 collectors out there that will disagree with me that G1's the best and classics is second rate, whatever. And that's fine for you guys, and you guys can keep your G1 figures to yourselves, because I'm not buying any more reissues of G1 figures after this. I'm sorely disappointed in it, to be honest. So I would say pass.